To control stress, you must understand how stress happens into our body. So that's the biological origins of stress. Now, stress started because we have a protective mechanism. Whenever danger lurks out there, the stressful feeling comes out. It all starts with our brain recognizing there is danger. And when this danger happens, this brain sends a signal to our adrenal glands to create these hormones. And most of it is cortisol or the stress hormones. These stress hormones floods our entire system, sending signals to different parts of our body to change. So what happens? Our heart beats faster, our breath quickens, our muscles get tensed up, our body temperature goes up, and our blood pressure rises. So this is the fight or flight mode where you try to get ready for danger. It's either for you to fight or flight. But the problem is, the stress in the modern day is chronic. One danger leads to another danger, leads to another danger. And when there's this continuous danger, and you are constantly in this fight or flight mode, what is going to happen is your body is going to start breaking down. Because your body is not made to be in this fight or flight mode or this stress mode for a long period of time. So diseases will come in. Viral infections, bacterial infections, bone problems, and even diabetes, lung problems, heart problems, mind problems, mental instabilities like depression, anxiety, panic attacks are all linked to high stress levels. So if you understand that stress is created by all these hormones in your body, you will also know and realize that a lot of tactics of coping is to do with changing the composition of your blood. So one of the tactics that people use, and it's a very negative tactic, is just overeating, and especially all those sugary and fried foods. What's going to happen when you take a lot of sugar or fried foods or things with high calories is that it's going to flood your entire blood system, temporarily making you feel relief. But the stress hormones are actually still there. The only difference is that it's masked by all these glucose or fatty foods. Another way is to consume alcohol. And consuming alcohol or even drugs is the same thing. It changes the composition of your blood, making you feel temporarily relieved. But the truth is, you did not solve it by reducing your stress hormones. Now, there are better ways than this. Instead of drinking, smoking, taking drugs, eating bad food, and so on, why don't you do something that's positive? Now, bearing in mind that it's to do with reducing the stress hormones inside, you could do something like as simple as stretches. But the better way is to reduce it by moving your body, changing the postures, and I like the best, exercising. Now, what happens when you exercise? What's going to happen is your heart pumps and you breathe faster, bringing in oxygen, changing the composition of the blood in a very positive way. And at the same time, you can let out that angst, that anger that you have, the negative emotions, into something positive. So you burn fat, build muscles at the same time. Exercise is the fastest, best, simplest way to reduce stress. And when you do exercise, just think of it. Imagine if you're playing soccer or badminton or going for a Zumba class. It's very, very difficult to do all those stuff and think of your problems again. So it is a way to detox out of your problem. So I would say one of the simplest way and a really positive one is to exercise. Don't do all those negative ones out there.